Education stakeholders are divided over recommendations by the Presidential Working Party on education reforms, while the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers claims the report lacks boldness and fails to capture Kenyans' opinions. The Kenya Secondary School Heads Association has lauded it on the new KCSE grading system. Shadrach Miti with that story.
The recently released report by the Presidential Working Party on education reforms continues to elicit reactions with the stakeholders, either agreeing or differing on various recommendations. The proposal to have the KCSE grading system reviewed has split stakeholders. Although Kenya Secondary Schools Heads Association feels it is the right move, KUPPET says, however good it might be, that mandate must be given to KUPPET and not NEC, as recommended by the Working Party. The report wants the grading of KCSE to only have 2 compulsory subjects in determining the learner's final score and best 5 performing subjects. The compulsory subjects will be 1 language and mathematics.
If somebody is going to take medicine and you have ensured that this person must have passed mathematics, have passed 2 sciences, that is making it 4, and have passed 2 languages, that is 6, as a cluster, you can see. And then you have put specific premium that there must be specific grades. So we may be locking out somebody who has the capacity to do a given trade or learn a skill just because of 1 language.
On funding basic education, there is a feeling that the Working Party failed to appreciate the challenge of high cost of living and inflation.
The Working Party to be bold enough to suggest a hybrid of funding model of schools. The funding over where we have that the parents take maybe 70%, and then the Working Party propose that these are the standards we expect in schools. And because of the challenges of financing through public coffers, the parents must take 70%, but this is what we expect. So they did not become bold.
The way the funding has been based on capitation alone, there are schools that have population, very small numbers of students. And therefore, even with the capitation capped at 22,244 per year, they could not raise enough money to meet their day-to-day requirements of the school, especially those in the sub-county schools that have had it very rough. So the introduction of a minimum essential package for running a school is a welcome idea.
One recommendation that did not sit well with some stakeholders is the proposal to have learning areas reduced from the current high of 14 learning areas to between 5 and 9.
Now, reduction of learning areas at that level, in my view, will lead to 2 things. One, we will be narrowing the scope and choice of these children. And when we narrow the scope and choice, it will become very difficult to understand this child and be able to place them in the prerequisite pathways at senior secondary school.
The report by the Working Party recommended that learning areas for pre-primary should not exceed 5, lower primary should not exceed 7 learning areas, upper primary not more than 8 learning areas, junior school not more than 9 learning areas, and senior school not more than 7 learning areas. Shadrach Miti, KUPPET News.
Thank you, Shadrach. She stole the limelight when she openly lectured a section of Wasing issue leaders over the failed Finland Education Airlift program during a meeting held in Eldoret yesterday.